I am bloody well convinced at this point that there is a conspiracy by a god, by fucking Beto to make my Yumi Echo stream suffer from massive lag and goddamn frame loss. I'm only losing. I know it's so long. I'm only losing 13% of my frames during this, and I just what? Why is someone how is someone throttling the internet during that time? What is happening? What is going on? It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway. Welcome everyone to another Trails conspiracy boarding stream. So let's get to it. Got a decent amount of characters to add because my pain is never ending and I must suffer. Okay, all my characters in. Hello. Welcome everyone's. So no for playable Jessica? Look, let's not do that. Don't remind me that I'm an idiot who kept calling Yuna Jessica over and over again because I fucking got problems. Oh, right, music. And any thoughts so far, other than chapter 2 being shit? I have no idea. I really don't have any ideas for why. What was Caponella? I've been trying to think what Caponella and the was doing. And oh, thank you for remembering this now. Okay, hold on. Evil. Oh no. We have one person we've seen with a voice otherwise, and we have now introduced a new character. And he's a geologist. Study of the past. As per usual, I am completely fucking correct. You find it hilarious that Ouroboros got logistics to afford to throw away ions every single time so far. I mean, that is hilarious. That is in character with them having infinite monies, but yeah, no, it's more than a little bit insane that they can build an ion, then just destroy it. Even more crazy that they had to destroy it to get rid of evidence instead of, teleporting it away. No reason given why that couldn't be something that was done. That's just a Cobra syndrome where the guys have unlimited resources. Okay, sure, but have we been given any signs so far that, they couldn't have just teleported the broken ion away? They destroyed it because they didn't want anyone to get information, so why not just, teleport it away? Possibly decided it was a failed experiment, didn't need it anymore. Maybe, but it's still a bit weird. I don't know. I would imagine when you make an ion, there's something about them which is a bit special. Oh well, I made this part and stuff. Just practically speaking, it's even if it's a failed experiment, it's probably something you can take from the thing to rebuild, making new stuff. Oh fuck! Goddamn echo. It's not. This isn't necessarily a full-on complaint like I had for a lot of chapter 2. It's just me being confused on why would you do this? What real point does it do for you? Other than showing that you have all the money in the world, I guess, and all the resources. Oh, they have the diagnostic telemetry from the Ion, so they gotta upload everything they need. I mean, yeah. Essentially, that's what they need to have, because otherwise it's a bit, well, pointless. That might be way more technologically advanced than Zimari is. Yeah, but who fucking cares about that? It's Ouroboros. You could tell me Ouroboros had the ability to make, like, Star Trek level fucking simulators and matter replicators. I'd be like, I'd buy it. Fucking Ouroboros. They can do whatever the fuck they want, essentially. Which I will say, generally speaking, for Ouroboros, I am hating them more and more as time goes on because they're just mystery guys. They barely have I cannot believe for a second that, oh yes, they got the Phantasmal Blaze Stand stolen by fucking by Ozzy. And I can't believe that. I can't. Because the story has written them to be so, all according to Kikaku, that means fun, by the way, that like, I can't believe for a second that they actually fucking lost control. They haven't written them as the kind of people that could. This thing was crippled to the point that I couldn't fly away. Wait, but yeah, you wonder why they wouldn't pull off a teleporter's Asian spawn it. Yeah, exactly the thing. They do have the Septarian that grants wishes. Yeah, they do. They didn't have that before, so I guess maybe before then they had limited resources. And when they're alone, they're talking about how they want to try to take it back, so it seems like they did. Yeah, but I guess just for me, believability wise, it's hard to buy. I can buy, like, it's just hard to, it's a thing where, like, okay, the story's telling me, yeah, they lost control, but in reality, with everything we know about Ouroboros, it's hard to believe that that actually happened. Because, and part of the reason why it's hard to believe is because we don't know anything about the Blazing Phantasma plan, or what it actually is, or what, like, when they say Ozzy took it away, do they mean Ozzy's doing the exact same thing as they were, except he's gonna get the results? Or do they mean like, oh, he took away MacGuffin A and now we can't do it ourselves? Like, that kind of thing? I don't fucking know. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Carrie. It seems like they actually did lose control, but I'm completely confused on how the fuck they could have. Is it possible they're going aligned in some way? I'm not sure. I mean, I bring up the fact that in Azure, the goal of Azure, like, they fucking, the Zero Child failed. It failed. It like, let's be honest there, it failed. They didn't manage to rewrite reality forever or anything else. And Ouroboros was like, yep, that's a success. We know shit now. Great. And then fucking Code Steel 2 happened and like, oh shit, we know stuff now, but this is a failure because Ozzy's live. And just like, what? Wait, what? Why? What is Ozzy doing that makes this a failure? I'm confused. It wasn't part of Ouroboros' plan, Carrie, but it was still a part of their plan to learn shit, because apparently that was the Zero Child was something they wanted to happen, so that way they could learn about things. Like making a god, I guess. It's just very confusing to me. Like, what about the Phantasmal Blaze plan makes it so doing it is like, oh, I mean, wouldn't you want to learn how to make an artificial god? My opinions are irrelevant. But it's still good enough to get Maribel to become an Ingress. Let's not remember about her being actually important, and I hope she never fucking appears. I doubt she's gonna get any good characterization if she appears either, sadly. Sure, but I need someone to replace Wiseman. Yeah, if only you chose someone who was actually smart and not faking it. Maribel created a false septarian? That's not easy. Okay. A bit of a fiery opinion here. Maribel didn't do shit. Her ancestors did most of the fucking work. She did not create a goddamn cult. Nor did she fucking cultivate thousands of years of work into a fucking homunculus. Hi, Rax. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not as impressed with Maribel because it isn't like she started this on her own. She kind of just took up the reins after that her family had left for fucking 500 years. So like, it's not as impressive to me. It's like, oh, congratulate. It's like if your family left you $1 billion and they're like, well, I'll use my $1 billion to fucking take over the world. It's like, fine. You didn't get that first billion, so it's meh. I am very biased against Maribel. I have no problem saying that. Well, no, but we should get the idea that Maribel didn't care about the Zero Child, which is a bit ridiculous in some ways because it did not come across that in the game at all. Like, until the moment where she said, oh, well, I don't care. She fucking seemed very invested in the Zero Child. Like, incredibly fucking invested. Like, oh, wow, oh, God, this happened? Oh, no. Like, you remember when fucking, when Kia was about to commit non-existence? Remember that shit? And Maribel was surprised? Yeah, I do. Maribel's a fucking dumbass who can't foresee anything. Like, I don't know. There was never a reason given why Maribel thought that what happened with the Septarian and Mirage wouldn't happen with Kia. Never given a reason. And as the scene shows, she didn't fucking foresee the same thing that happened with the Septarian and Mirage happening to the Child of Zero. For some reason. I can't believe that still. Like, what the fuck? Why? I feel like she didn't give a shit about good old self-deletion. Hubris? But like, you can say hubris, but I call it stupidity in this case, because that's what it is. How do you stop a demigod from undoing her own causality? You have to, well, that's a problem you have to consider when you're creating a demigod who can stop themselves and cease their own existence. You have to consider that problem, which apparently Maribel never did, for some reason. Hi, Obi. Yes, back to shitting on Maribel. I am not happy she's an Anguis. I can accept Shirley more as an enforcer than I can Maribel as an Anguis. Because I don't fucking, like, oh god, Wiseman was better. Wiseman's a better character, and I fucking like him a lot more. I also find it hilarious, like, I don't know what it says about Kia in this case, about, like, her intelligence, or maybe her emotionality or something, but Kia was a bit dumb for like, I still am more than a little bit baffled about why Kia listened to Maribel and Cross, and Dieter, I mean. Like, I don't know, personally, I'm still a bit confused by that. It's just a confusion part where I go, wait, hold on a fucking second. You became God and could do whatever the fuck you want? I mean, yeah, they had a control device, but Maribel didn't activate that shit until, like, the very end, essentially. So, like, if you wanted to protect your family, Kia, why did you work with the evil people? You kind of erase them from existence, then erase everything else, then erase yourself. I don't know. Kia was really young mentally. Yeah, no, I understand that, Carrie, which is why I'm just like, I'm not sure how much if I should, but comes a point with Kia where I'm just like, I'm not sure if I can chalk this up just to being a young kid anymore. Like, sure, stupid young kid, fine. But there comes a point where it's like, how stupid of a kid do you have to be to not like think of killing the bad guys or getting rid of the bad guys? I don't know. It just stretches my suspension of disbelief very much. That's all. Don't remember, was Maribel mentioned in the crossbow chapter? At the end, I believe, or at the beginning of this chapter. So yeah, for Kia's, it just stretches my suspension of disbelief. It's at nearly the point of breaking because I don't quite believe it. You don't remember that note? Yeah, no, it happened. I remember it happening. Is like, yeah, Maribel was using her control device on Kia, which I'm not sure still if it was actually like part of Kia's new outfit or it was just it was some kind of genetic manipulation. But yeah, she used something to like force Kia to fight the SSS, or no, it wasn't to force her to fight the SSS. It forced her to not help the SSS. That's what happened. I think Kia only fought the SSS when she kind of lost control. You would bet that someone with an ego as large as Maribel couldn't conceive of someone like Kia undoing their own causality, leaving that aside that the original Septarian did that. I never imagined gnomes just making clones of every person they find kind of neat. Hey, this guy's cool, let's make our own. I mean, why the fuck not? Come on, let's do it. Also, yeah, I'm like 98% sure right now that I was kind of wondering who the original We Have Our Own at Home? Yes, of course. I was kind of thinking at first, like, oh, who could this fucker be? I don't know. Definitely evil person with connection to 13 factories and stuff. Like, I don't know who this could be. Oh, wait, who's the gnome? Looks back at my board. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. This person. Okay. This is part of the reason why creating a board is essential, because otherwise I fucking would forget this. Isn't that what the DG Coat did? Look, don't tell Maribel, otherwise she's gonna have a conniption because she'll realize she's not original in the slightest. Is a waste of fucking time. You got gnomed. Genetic. Did you talk about clones? Are Artina and Millennium also clones? Yeah, probably. What was Artina and Millennium's number? Like, I think Artina and Millennium were something like numbers 86 and 87, right? They're just the same series? Yeah, but presumably, Carrie, a series, like, I don't know, if you're trying to make a clone and you're trying to get a certain kind of version of a clone of person, it's like, I want to make a clone of this person. Okay, we can keep the physical characteristics and some of the mental. Okay, let's change the mental one, like 70. I'm getting two 73s and 74s. Okay, yeah. So presumably there's like a fuck ton of versions of them, which presumably there is a basis for them since they're not original. Otherwise, Altina and Million wouldn't share quite as many similarities. And I know, like, surface level, they look very different and stuff, and even personality-wise, but probably biologically, they share fucking a lot in common. Oh, sure, but you don't think you would call them clones? Maybe difference in opinions. They're sisters at best. Yeah. Oh, right. I should add this before I forget about it. When Money Man destroyed fought evil mech of APOC, he got infected with dragon blood, but he was too cool to go so mystic. Cedric isn't cool enough to resist. Okay, yeah, putting that there now because it seems about right for what we know. Let's discuss about the gnomes. Remember Code Steel 1 sniper from Code C sniper from Code Steel 1 and I was right, didn't have any makings. It's safe to assume that they were the makers. Yeah, which fine, I can buy it enough. I will say that the gnomes existing is a bit meh in some ways. This is what I'll call the secret organization problem of, oh, for fuck's sake, go away. The secret organization problem is very simple. You introduce too many secret organizations and you start making the world a bit harder to believe. Like a case of, wow, all this is happening? Wow, you got fucking all these secret organizations and they didn't stomp on each other's toes? They just did everything in the background? Gnomes and witches mentioned go to one book, so it's not out of nowhere. I don't disagree there, Rax. This is why I'm calling it the secret society problem, because the more you introduce, no matter how well foreshadowed they might be, the harder it becomes to believe that they're just, no one mentioned them before then. And also none of the other secret organizations interacted with each other or had problems or they didn't have conflict immediately. Like, it's stuff like that. We're not at that point with Trails yet, but it's definitely something that can happen. They couldn't become an enforcer until after Hamlin. He was only the third one, and that was, what, 11 years ago? You know, I'll be honest, Gary, I actually never assumed that the enforcer numbers were in order of recruitment. I always assumed they were kind of just, you know, given out at what was appropriate numbers. Rare bonus is Sigil Faction, so far we got the witches and the gnomes being rivals for a while. For some reason, yeah. Maybe, but it seems likely. I don't know. I just kind of never assumed that the enforcer numbers were the order they recruited. I always kind of just assumed it was a case of, the Grandmaster goes, oh, fuck, I like you. Okay, let me check my tarot cards. Oh, tarot cards. Oh, you beat perfect for number 1. By herself or My God, do you guys remember the CGF? I remember the CGF. What a fucking pointless ass thing that was. Oh my God. I still can't believe the CGF existed at all. In Azure and all that and Zero, and they were useless at all times. Even when they became the main antagonistic force, they were still useless. It's really funny to think how fucking pointless they were. Oh yes, our president is legitimate. Let's stand down. God, is illegitimate. Let's stand down. Make Gilbert take Maribou's place. At it would be funny. You know. I can see. I can almost see Campanella be kind of going to the Grandmaster and being like, "Hey, there's this really funny guy. Can we make this Gilbert and Anguis? I think it'd be fucking. I think it'd be fucking hilarious." And the Grandmaster having to think about it for a second before saying, "No." Yeah, the CGF were just such a pointless, like, goddamn. Baelish was the most egregiously pointless character. Actually, I'm trying to think of that right now. Is Baelish the most pointless character in all of Zero and Azure? Is Commander Baelish the most pointless character? Feel like it might be. Making an Anguis, you won't be able to torture him anymore. Oh wow, that sucked. Never mind. Like, she legitimately did nothing at all. It's bad enough he is the leader of his Ouroboros sponsored Angry outfit. Let's not give more power to Gilbert. Isn't that float? Okay, let's clarify. Most useless and pointless character with a portrait. Sophia Hayworth, she doesn't really do anything. Maybe. It's Coffee Supply, Obi. Also, how the fuck did she, like, still can't believe Float's been there and they never mentioned her having a job once. Like, most characters, I'm quite sure get mentioned of what they do when they've been in, like, locations for a long time. Like, even fucking, even the gambler in Zero and Azure got mentioned what he does for a job. Like, wow. Maybe she's rich and has a lot of money, so she doesn't have to work. They never mention or explain anything about her, or give her any dialogue that explains it. So fuck me, I guess. Oh right, you were around. The Count of Capital is burning its Segi Series 3. God, I can't believe we counted that higher. Oh, right. Save counter, I think, goes up by another 1. Which is... We're getting a lot less head pats in this game than we did in, freaking... Than we did before. Oh, fuck. I don't know what this was before. Well, it's... Should be able to look at the old board and actually see what this was. He's here because he thinks bugs are cool. Thank you, my old shit. Yeah, it's kind of funny because there was enough head pats happening in Code Steel 2 where having a counter made sense, but now in this game it's like, fuck, doesn't matter. Oh, wow. I forgot I put that down there. I actually forgot I put down Reen rescued her in a really traumatic way once. Man, I called that a fucking first time. You know, it is amazing how often I'll make a very correct guess and have completely forgotten I made that guess at the very start. I get that isn't really too hard to believe, but my goodness. BB, what's my playtime? Because I'm about 40% done. Let's see. No. Steam says I have around 80 hours of playtime now. I don't know if that's quite accurate, but that's how long Steam says it is. You think you saw 158 a while ago? 88 for your safe out is around 70-ish, man. Where is... Okay, question. Where's Stark? I need to find Stark here. Ah, that's Stark, I think. Right? And let's find the big man. Where is he? He's over here. Yep, there we go. Let's see, where is... Just think that Kyrie is the opposite of Elliot. In some ways, yeah. Trying to become more manly, please his father rather than just not caring about it and learning to. You're just going to eat likes as Elliot did. Okay, so far so good. Okay, back over here. Oh, there's a lot of things to go around and figure out. Right. Probably can add something for you. Probably is just following the exact plan for Blaze, but it's just taking results from society. Give that one, and we'll also give another one. Probably didn't realize being an orphan stronger. Oh, yeah, and another one. Gave ring to You know, actually, when I think about it for a second, that actually would make a lot of sense for Ozzy. The more I'm writing about him, the more I think about him, like, maybe there is something about the orphan thing that's not entirely bullshit. Like, maybe he's got thinking about it for himself because he was an orphan too. Does he have like a survival of the fittest kind of thought process where it's like, yes, by becoming an orphan, by removing your parents, by having to survive on your own and removing you from all this other stuff, you become stronger. That is what we need to do for Arabonia. We must create orphans so that way the next generation is the strongest. Or some bullshit like that. Is he looking at Senator Armstrong? So yeah, that's a note to everyone who heard from Albert Baker how bad it was. Doofus, Claire, and Lek. Yeah, sure. Do not call him Doofus, please. We shall call him what is appropriate. It doesn't help that Reen is using a katana. Ooh. Ah, goddammit. What the fuck was her rival's name again? Like, I know it's Kleist & Co. as a company, but that's not the kid's name. What's his name? Hugo. Thank you, Rax. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why, but I love I'm caught up on this idea that like there's a fucking I cannot describe why I find this idea so cute that like these two fucking merchants agree, yeah, we're going to marry each other, but it's just like, okay, see you back in we're gonna marry in 5 years. Whoever has the better fucking company is the winner, and the loser has to propose first. It's like, what? Why does that strike? Why do I love that? Why do I find that to be adorable? Any notes on Lace Black Record? I mean, that was what this was about. Oh, right. Probably mention that too. I am seriously fucking confused by that moment still. I don't know what the similarities between those moments are. We thought at first it was because I restarted the game quickly, but obviously that's not the case. Why the fuck did Impede not work on Cappy once during that fight? What the fuck's with Cappy? I don't understand. Why didn't that work? I'm still not done putting all the information down for these lot. You think it was a game bug? I don't understand how the game's. It's not a game mechanic. Okay. You guys, like, I don't know what kind of, like, it's so curious because it's a very strange bug, no doubt about it. Part gnome himself? Yeah, totally. George is part gnome. That's my guess right now. He's very tiny. Yep, that's good enough proof. Oh, not Caponella. I mean, he could be counted as tiny. But Sarah, should we add that she likes the Air King? No? What do you think Dilf Hunter means? Come on, we already know what that means. Also, I feel like Sarah would totally be, like, conflicted if Fee caught her mom. She'd be like, oh, yeah, Fee caught me mom. And then be like, oh, fuck, I'm old. No! I gotta say, this board today is a lot more active than it was last week because, like, I've got a lot more to say after a chapter is over. As you can probably tell by all the pink notes we're adding so far. I like how it uses now the de facto Count Alborea while he was least likely to get that position. I mean, you know, and somehow no one died. Isn't that incredible? I give the sweet end of chapter, beginning of the chapter speculation. Yeah. I guess I give the best of both worlds in this case. We need other mechs at an edit, or you'd rather wait until later? What other mechs do we have so far? We've got Ghost. Okay, I guess Ghost Mecha isn't quite good enough name anymore since we got the other one. The only way someone could die is if the dude got death sentence, or when he tried to pull off at Cedric. There's another ghost one. Yeah, that's why I had to change the name, because now we got two ghosts. Is Dead or Dying the only one we've got otherwise? If so, can someone send me a picture, I guess, maybe of that one? My god, do I actually need a mech section again? Just use the same portrait as before and just put on some RGB. Not RGB, some opacity. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Let's just do that quickly. I think this one would be in code. So Q, 9. Copy. Paste. Open with Paint 3D. Go to, I think it's under effects in this one. Oh, that's light wheel. Somewhere in this I know is opacity. Right? Oh, that's for the general. That's for a marker. There's opacity for it, damn. Effects maybe then? And just you can change the gifts if you can't find it. I'm just trying to find a nice color for it. Actually, hold on. Wait, I got a nice one already. What am I talking about? Hold on a second. Dead or Dying! My god, this stream's actually going to be a decently long one because of all these adjustments we're doing, huh? Favorite original Toho song? Fuck, I'm not. Oh god. Fuck. What? Third Eye Satori, Open Eye Satori is like really fucking good. There's a lot of good shit. Why do I keep wanting to write Ordine as being this, like, let me tell you, the first time you load up an alternate version of Umineko so you can see Jessica sing a Toho song. That fucking shit was nice. Why do I keep imagining Ordine as, like, this really sweet fucking an awkward little robot? Why am I like this? Why is this where my imagination goes? Why am I like, yes, this giant robot is a sweet little awkward black guy who loves playing card games with his friend? Like, why am I like this? Why am I writing fanfiction in my head? Okay, there we go. That's all of the characters to be added for this board. Okay. Oh god, the snakes got fucking bigger, I just realized. Can the snakes just stop existing sometime soon? Like, holy shit. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this board. Siakirohim Tlakith. Oh, Sierra Korokin. Korokin. Okay. Renamed Secret Hoarding Board. Secret Hoarding. Straight line type, please. Okay. Hey guys, is this board a bit crowded, or is it just like, is it just me? Wah. Oh god, just trying to arrange the board in a way where everything fits is such a pain. Ah. Oh my goodness, look at this ah my god. We're only fucking 6 weeks in. Okay, I say only 6 weeks in, but that's actually kind of silly. Oh. Shut up. Oh no. Oh no. I just realized what we have to do. Oh no, there's gonna be such a fucking pain. Oh no. I have to move fucking Muse and goddamn ass over to the goddamn other side, to the better class 7 parts. Now I gotta move these two because they don't belong in the trash bin anymore, which means the arrows get fucked up. God damn it. Oh god, this is such a fucking pain. What if I just change this to like a straight type? Oh my god. I'm having like to fucking find a way to thread the needle here. Oh no, fucking attach to what I want you to attach to. Fuck off. Okay, there we go. Great, we got some space on the fucking board now. Oh, sweet, lovely, fuck me. Oh, oh, no one's allowed to look at the board. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on, I gotta use the bathroom quickly. I'll be right back. Sorry, give me a second. I had a lot to drink this morning, and now it's all coming back. Gotta go use the bathroom. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. What did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. I just gotta fucking... you say why? Oh god, this board is fucking... It's fucked. Oh, why is the ass show so much easier to fucking make shit for? Guys, I think the board's... Oh, this place is fucked. How many characters are on this goddamn board at the minute? Like, holy shit. Like, I feel like if you gave this to a CIA officer or someone, they'd be like, dude, this is a bit too complicated for us. Please, take it back. Okay, all the characters on board. Now we gotta add all the lines for these fuckers. And then we gotta read Heartless Edgar, and then we're done for the day. My goodness. Okay. Okay, line type. Line go up. Line go here. I make the line fucking play a game or two. Line go here. Line go fucking here. Then line go up again. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. I always look back on this. Like, I always look at my boards and I always just kind of go, how did we get here? How do we get to the point where there is so much on this board that, like, that I'm using a paid program to make the board because it is so big and so monstrous normally that otherwise it just, like on the free programs, it just would crash them. How did we get to this point? Okay, one there. There. And one there. Close all of them. Okay. Not comfortable with the big robot trying to make him play hard. Okay. I can feel my brain start beginning to melt again because thinking about all this shit is always. It's almost always a large effort to think about all the things that have happened, all the connections that are made, and all this other shit. Like, it's insane. It's absolutely absurd looking, isn't it? Go. Give me your fucking edge. There we go. Up. Unexpectedly, I gotta move my car into the sea. Okay. The lake, really, but you know how it is. The lake and the sea are synonymous with each other at this point. You can't have your lake without having your sea. So, really, they're just the same exact thing. Anyway, gonna go and just move the lake into the sea. Be back soon, be back soon, be back soon. Okay, back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Did not expect to have to get taken away again. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Where was I? Ah, right. This. The fact that it just unloads all the assets for a bit because it's so much. Anyway, I think that's about. I was about to finish. Welcome back. Thank you, Carrie. Carrie. Oh. Okay, so I think that's about everything with the characters here, thankfully. And it's a lot that's happened, too, so... Yay. Oh, right. I need to add this. Oh, fuck, and I just noticed the line here broke. There we go, fixed it up. Okay, there we go. Hey guys, look at the new board. Oh, wow, look at it. It's not at all fucking horrifying mess that I'm quite sure if you show this to, like, a psychologist, they'd say, yeah, this person has schizophrenia. Like, I'm like, you know, or bipolar or something. They probably say that immediately. You shouldn't disagree necessarily. Anyways, okay, so with that, I can now go and turn off the music. Step up. Go back to Code Sim 3 now. Because I have learned my lesson from not reading the story about witches in fucking previous games. You like the music. The music's... Cafe de Toho is amazing. Go listen to it or buy the shit if you want. They're good crap. Anyway. Okay. Let's just get into this. Because, yeah, I've learned my lesson from Sunshine Anya's, where I really need to read the stories in case they're canon, which they usually are in some way. We're reading the Black Records? No, we already read that. What we're reading today is, I think the only thing we've got is... Oh, right, the Understanding Board Games? Was that it? No, we gotta read the Northern War 2, I forgot. Right, I didn't read this before. Okay. Let's read Heartless Edgar first. Chapter 5, Real Trust. Hey, those jerks don't have another training facility around, do they? Henry asked. You keep talking like that. They won't help you next time you're in trouble, I responded, keeping my eyes on the water. Man, who cares? Henry huffed. They're just a bunch of stubborn hard-ass who stumble over people's hard work. He began fidgeting as he riled himself up, thinking about the other day. Doesn't it take you off too? He turned to me. You picked all those mushrooms and they just took them away. Oh, we broke the rules, he shrugged. Man, how can you be so nonchalant about it? He sighed. He didn't even have the energy to be annoyed at me today. I'm getting nothing here, he gave his line a sad tug. I can't focus anymore. Don't they ever get hungry? I asked, looking out at my own line. Yeah, I moved the whole time we've been out. Are we even doing this right? Henry asked. It was a good question. One I didn't have the answer to. A small breach gently nudged our otherwise immobile fishing lines. Okay, Henry said, getting up. I'm going to find someone who can help us. He left his fishing pole and started walking farther up the riverbank. We were back in the local canyon. After a disastrous mushroom hunting mission, we had pulled ourselves together and decided to go fishing in an attempt to catch something good for Clementine. After a while, Henry returned with company. For things like this, it's best to get help from a pro, he explained, so I found us one. Oh, fuck, he found a fisher. Oh, shit. Shit, he found a fisher. He brought professional fishermen. Oh, they're doomed. They've doomed themselves. From his hat and jacket to his rod and the tackle box slung over his shoulders, the man Henry brought with him was a very picture of an expert angler. I found fishing just a bit upstream. He said Fisherman's Guild. Fuck, they're doomed. He said he's from the Fisherman's Mafia. Can't get much more of an expert opinion than that. The fisherman smiled. I'm always happy to help out young anglers like yourself, he said. We exchanged greetings. Then it was time to get down to business. So, what exactly are you two after today? The fisherman asked. A rare fish, I told him. I want to give it to someone. That's a little vague, he scratched his chin. But I'm definitely on board with giving a fish as a gift. If you're after something rare, though, you'll need the right bait. The fisherman picked up our poles and examined them. Progress rods, He furrowed his brow a little. It's all we are able to rent in town, sir. Where are you going to come, sir? Henry whispered to me. What bait are you using? The fisherman asked. Worms, I replied. The fisherman raised an eyebrow, then shook his head at us. You're trying to catch a big one? He asked. We thought we'd get some bites if we came around lunchtime, I told him, matter-of-factly. When the fisherman heard this, his other eyebrow quickly shot to join the first one. He then gave an incredulous sigh, and put a spare rod on his back. Here, use this one. It's a metal rod trident. It's specifically made for catching big fish, he said. Hand me that fishing rod. Use live, medium-sized fish as bait. What about me? Asked Henry. What do I do? You'll be catching a bait fish, the fisherman told him. You can use worms to that one, but you need to go to another spot to catch it. Henry seemed to be a little disappointed he got the less important job, but he did as he was told and moved a bit downstream. You get a bite from the little ones over there in no time, the fisherman called out. Sure enough, after a minute or two, I heard Henry struggling. He'd gotten something. The fisherman and I walked over to watch. Henry put everything he had into pulling his catch up until finally, with a mighty pull, he lanked it straight out into the air. Drops of water flew into the air, sparkling in the sun like diamonds. His battle won, he hoisted his prize up to get a better look at it. A boot! Henry's face puffed with indignation. Oh, cool, if you get another boot, you can wear them. He angrily tossed the boot to the ground and soaked for a few minutes before he cast another line. Eventually, he caught some smaller fish, and I prepared them as bait for the metal rod trident. I cast my new line and waited. 10 minutes later, I felt a sharp tug on my line. My rod started to bend. A shallow appeared in the water, and the surface of the river began to thrash. I waited until the line stopped moving, then tugged with all my strength. A huge fish flew up from the river. I dragged it to the shore and held it up for everyone to see. The fisherman, impressed by its size, let out a whistle. These long whiskers and pointy teeth, he mumbled to himself as he took a good look at the fish. It's definitely a garvel. Is it rare? I asked. It's rare to catch one here, he said. Still examining the fish. They're known as lake bottom brawlers, and true to the name, are usually found in muddy areas at the bottom of lakes. As late to have caught such a rare fish, the fisherman's expression was much more serious. Is something wrong? I asked. I'd like to make a request, the fisherman trained his posture. You would let me have this garvel. Oh. Okay, Henry? That's not a Guys, that's not that. And Edgar, that's not a request. That's a demand. He's just being polite. In shock. Hey, you never said anything about charging us, Henry Gillette fisherman. Don't misunderstand me, please, the fisherman said. I'm not trying to scam you or anything of the sort. I want to bring this fish back with me to the Fisherman's Guild. Trying to add someone else's catch to your collection? Henry's brow was still furrowed. It's very lame when you say. Oh, I agree. That's the reason I want it, though. The fisherman, his bear, still wearing the same serious expression on his face. I mentioned the local ecosystem here. I'd like to find out why a lake-dwelling fish is all the way out here. Also, he continued, this has a bit of a reputation as a man-eater. What? Henry jumped a good arge away from the fish as it flopped on the end of my line. It's only urban legends, said the fisherman. They'll cough up trinkets another time. If it happens to have eaten anything valuable, I'll let you have it. How does that sound for payment? Are you seriously trying to bubble some dead person's jewelry? Henry exclaimed from behind a nearby tree. No, please, listen. We do that normally, but we're not doing that in this specific case. The man-eating party is the truth. The fish will just swallow shiny objects that fall to the bottom of the lake. Yeah, a likely story. Henry still regarded the fisherman with a suspicious glare, as one should. He then turned to me. What should we do? I had no reason to trust this random fisherman, but he didn't seem like the kind of person who would lie to us. Alright, I said, you can have it. Thank you, I'm in your debt. He took off his hat and gave me a short bow. Where will I be able to deliver you your payment? We're usually in the restaurant in town, I told him. Understood. We'll be back in a few days, the fisherman said as he began to pack up his supplies. I need to transport this fish quickly, so I'll be headed out now. I took another look at the fish. Will the fish die from the research you're going to do? I asked. The fisherman simply laughed at my worried expression. Oh no, he said. I'll see to that he's well taken care of. After all, fish are more valuable than people. He waved to us one last time before heading off, fish in tow. You ever think it's a good idea to trust that guy? Henry asked as we watched the fisherman leave. You know there's a good chance we'll never see him again, right? I bet that fish is happy it went to someone like him, I said, mostly to myself. What are you talking about, man? Said Henry, raising an eyebrow at me. If you're right, he never comes back, I shrugged. And that's just how it is. We'll just have to go fishing again. Just like that? Henry sighed a little. No, jealous how nonchalant you are about this. Do you know why I like Clementine so much, Henry? I asked. Huh? Henry seemed taken back by the question. I have no idea why myself, I admitted. That's just how it is. With that, we started packing up and heading home. Henry was silent for the entire trip back. I'm getting the increasing feeling that fish are more relevant than people, huh, Yoki? Hey, no, I'm not yoking. Not yoking, never yoking. I have no homunculus in my basement. So Henry loves... Henry either loves fucking Edgar or Henry loves goddamn, Clementine. I'm not sure which. Anyway, now it's time to read about a horrible Northern War.
anime. The Northern War outbreak. On November 3rd, 1205, a pitch-black shadow burst through the Zanapper Gate on the southwestern border of the state of Northumbria. It was a special black Hector-Mundo of Panzer-Soda, the personal machine of Brigadier General Wallace Bardias of Sutherland's Provincial Army. I take Gnosis and I think fish are more important than people? No, I was just espousing the ideas of fishermen, and I don't take Gnosis. The same... Don't you mean at me. Its giant cross scattered the northern Jaegers, and Thomas Weber surrounds archaisms that guard the gates. The Golden Panzer leading a 100-strong battalion from the Empire of Erebonia entered the country. The one piloting the Golden Machine was none other than commander of Lamar's Provincial Army, Aurelia Le Guin, the Golden Rakasha. That day, the remnants of Noble Alliance's forces invaded Northumbria under her and Brigadier General Bardias' command. Bardas. It was with this show of force that this campaign began, and the same force would cease to conclude in a matter of days. The battles that ensued would later become known as the Northern War. Background. The seeds of the conflict were planted during the Empire's Civil War the year prior. Jaeger Corps based out of Northumbria, known as the Northern Jaegers, were hired by the Noble Alliance to fight the Imperial Army in Croisen. During this time, they took part in an attack on the market town Celtic, under orders of Duke Helmut Alborea of the Four Great Houses, burning Celtic to the ground in the process. After the war, the Duke was tried for his actions, but as the Jaegers were the ones who set the fire, they were deemed to be at fault for the destruction brought on the town. Thus, in June of the following year, the Empire made a claim for reparations to the Jaegers' homeland of Northumbria. What do you want from them? They have no money. They are poor as fuck. Though the state and the Jaeger Corps were two sides of the same coin, the Northumbrian Diet argued they were not, in fact, affiliated. Because they were, in fact, not affiliated. The Diet condemned the burning of Celtic as inhumane, but had no possible way of paying the sums requested, due largely to the chronic financial troubles that had plagued the state ever since the Northumbrian disaster in 1178. Salt, maybe? I guess that's the only resource they have. The Diet debated over how to proceed in the face of mounting pressure on the Empire. The Northern Jaegers suddenly staged a coup, quickly occupying the Parliament building. They were assisted by a large number of aforementioned archaisms, supplied to them by the same international criminalization that had behind the scenes during the Imperial Civil War. In Ouroboros. Oh, so now they're just a public organization that everyone knows about, because this is in a public book in a public school. Wow. Okay. On July 5th, 1205, the Northumbrian government, still in their occupation by the Northern Jaegers, issued a formal refusal to pay reparations to Erebonia. The Imperial government took the situation seriously and attempted negotiations through a number of different channels, but ultimately failed to make any headway. With these diplomatic options totally and utterly exhausted, I mean, really, pinky promise. The Empire turned to its still hostile remnants of the Noble Alliance forces that had barricaded themselves in Lamar's Juno naval fortress at the end of the Civil War. Seeing an opportunity to solve two problems at once, the Imperial government made an offer to the barricaded troops: invade and conquer Northumbria in exchange for amnesty for their part in the war. Le Guin and Bardias accepted the offer, vacating the naval fortress at the end of August. After 2 months of planning in tandem with the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police, the invasion was ready. Campaign. After breaking through the defenses at the gate, the Empire's combined provincial armies marched to Northumbria's capital of Haliask, suppressing Northern Jaegers' bases in small towns such as Kilva and Lively along the way. In just 3 days, they had reached the destination. There, they found that Northern Jaegers had deployed large archaisms across the entire city, even going so far as to release them onto the streets, essentially taking the civilians hostage in a last-ditch effort to stop the Empire's advance. The Emperor, not caring, fucking went in and destroyed the city. General Le Guin surrounded the city and was tasked with negotiating on behalf of the Empire. She gave the Jaegers a week to surrender before she would begin her assault on the city. In response to the rising tensions, the British Guild headquarters in London dispatched a large number of high-ranking bracers to the city in an attempt to mediate and help the civilians trapped there. Meanwhile, the Imperial government caught upon the Ashen Chevalier, Reims Warzer. Oh, his name is also just known. Fine. And his Divine Knight deployed to Haliask in order to neutralize the archaisms. However, time was short and General Le Guin's deadline was fast approaching. Conclusion. On November 12th, the Ashen Chevalier, a number of high-ranking bracers, and elite members of the railway— I hope those high-ranking bracers included people who are good people, like maybe a Stone Joshua. Elite members of the Railway Military Police infiltrated the city in a concentrated effort to neutralize the archaisms and Jaegers patrolling the streets, and get the trapped civilians to safety. They were successful in evacuating the civilians and destroying a large number of the archaisms. Before they knew it, the week General Le Guin had given the Jaegers was up. On the morning of November 13th, the battalion of Panzers left and encircled Haliask began their advance. Led by commanders Le Guin and Bardas, they pulverized the city's outer defenses, drove back the Jaegers, and made their way into the city proper. By noon of the same date, they seized control of the Parliament building. You kind of feel like they're setting up the gotcha for the game. I kind of do, but I also have to question in some ways, like, how the fuck do you have like the actual war happened for like a week or so. It's kind of incredibly small. How do you make it, like, I don't understand how you make a gotcha for this, considering how small the time period is. Like, what, do you have each mission take place in like 5 minutes, and you have 2,000 of them then? Thanks to the efforts of the Ashen Chevalier, the Bracers, the RMP, civilian casualties were extremely low. We say that, but actually, everyone in Northumbria was almost dead. Further, due to the sheer overwhelming power of the Germans advanced, many Jaegers troops would flee over their holding their ground, resulting in surprising few casualties among their number as well. By the end of the day, all the remaining members of the 1,000-strong Northern Jaegers had completely surrendered. Annexation. When the settled Imperial dignitaries arrived at the scene began detailed negotiations to bring a formal end to the conflict. Because Northumbria's economy had been dependent on funds brought in by the Northern Jaegers, the city had no way to rebuild itself without them, much less pay the reparations demanded by the Empire. It faced objections from both the Razor Guild and the Septian Church, concerns voiced by neighboring countries, and outright denouncement from cowards. The Empire announced on November 3rd that it would be annexing the formerly independent state. Oh, great! They did this in rejection of the fucking Church. Might I remind you, the Church is a superpower. No one was happy about this. No one. Finally, on December 23rd, Emperor Eugent III gave his approval, and Northumbria province of the Arabonian Empire was formally established. M. Nielsen. Yeah, I guess Nielsen's the kind of guy who knows about Ouroboros, but I find it hilarious that he was allowed to publish this at all. Oh no, she's gonna do something with those pigeons! Run, pigeons, run! Anyway. Here we go! We finished doing that today! Yes! Sorry. Okay. Thank you all for coming to today's live stream. First time coming, he said, what's he gonna do, fire me? I have one multiple Pulitzers. Yeah, they can't fire him. No, not at all. Anyway, thank you all for coming today. Hope you guys had a great time. If the first time coming to the stream, I suggest you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're aware when I'm streaming. If you like the video, leave a like, leave a comment down below. As well, I'll be streaming later tonight for some Umi Neko. So, yep. I hope I can see some people around there to talk about the absolutely bonkers mystery. Anyway, thank you all again. Thank you all very, very much. And now, I'm going to get up close. I'm going to get quiet. And I'm going to say goodbye.